Okay, I am so sorry, everyone. Whew. So that happened because my NVIDIA drivers decided that they were going to choose right now, when I was going to stream to update, and they decided to, yeah, do that. Um, okay, so sorry about that, everybody. Can you hear me now? Yeah, hi, Siona. I was not expecting that little glitch, and when I tell you that I just spontaneously generated like 5 new gray hairs. Good evening and welcome to the stream. Good evening, ladles and gentle spoons. It is Guitar Bard here, screeching in fashionably late. Okay, we're not like late yet. No, there is no multiplayer button yet because I am still playing on Hellgate Global. That was going to be part of my intro. I mean, but if you're around, I can install Hellgate. I can install 2038 right now and do that. Something else. You double dog dared me to do it. Well, then I'm gonna do it right now. Let's see. I am gonna sign up to play. Did I get it? Yes! We got there in the end. Whew! There you have it, folks. We went from playing Hellgate Global to the actual Hellgate London live on stream. This already, okay, yeah, this is the Hellgate London I remember. Ever since I was playing the Steam version, I was like, why does this feel somehow different from the Hellgate London I remember? And now I know. Remember what the quest was? Neither do we. Yeah, okay, this is way better already. Way better. Well, hi, friend! I love that curtsy.
Here it comes.
I don't know. Shout out to everyone who's donated. We've had a couple of anonymous donators. We've had a couple of people whose names I recognize donate. I love you all. We're 28% of the way there. Go us. I think it was you who had told me about that they had sent someone to London with a camera to get all the shots. I didn't realize that when it was they sent someone to London, it was literally someone. One single person with a 2006 era camera taking God knows how many shots of each and every place in order to get the scenery just right for Hellgate London. Like, I don't even want to think of how many pictures they had to have taken of just Piccadilly Circus by itself. Because Piccadilly, so like, just that intersection alone, that really big, the main part of Piccadilly Circus had to have been a nightmare. But like, dang, one person, one photographer, one to capture all that glorious Hellgate Londonness. You're my only viewer. I started off with like 3, and then people must have been driven away by watching me try to like figure out how to get it to work. But that's okay. Well, and I'm actually glad that we got this out of the way, because then when Shag Razir jumps back on Mondays with me, we can just jump into multiplayer. Yeah, the select few. Well, I mean, to be fair, I was gonna say, the night already started with my game not, I mean, my graphics drivers not having updated, so why not just like, it's like, hey, in for a penny, in for a pound. Let's just install more things while we're here. Make a day of it. I keep looking at the playbacks and seeing how mismatched my headphones are. There's a reason for that. So, these are actually special limited edition headphones, the reason they're sitting on my head so strangely is because I have a little butthead of a cat, and one time I had to go leap and keep him from destroying himself, and the headphones that are on a swivel now it's on a tape swivel because someone decided to go be a cat. Improvise, adapt, overcome, exactly. I was gonna say, these are special. Like, special Dragon Age Inquisition headphones. I won them playing trivia at PAX West, which is PAX Prime 2015. Back when we could still do those things in large groups. And I still remember the trivia question too. It was in Neverwinter Nights, the video game, because this is the BioWare booth. How did they spell jailer in the jail cells in the city, in the city core? And it's G-A-O-L-E-R, because they spelled it the old-fashioned way. And Allegra Clark asked that question. She was the voice of Josephine in Dragon Age Inquisition, and also she did a voice in Mass Effect Andromeda. She's also in Squad. She's done a lot of stuff since. So yes, these headphones will be taped together and taped together and taped together until they literally no longer work. And then I don't know what I'll do. Ah! You'd think that with all the years and all the time I've been playing this game, that I would be used to the things that pop up at me out of the shadows. And yet, I've also not put a single stream marker down, so it's gonna be one of those things I go back and highlight manually. Whoa. I love it when they fall apart into tiny pieces like that. Yes, I know that makes me sound like a sadist. No, I don't care. I should care, but I don't. Fair play, not only to the guy with the camera, but the programmers and graphic designers who then did this. Because this area where I'm standing right here now in Covent Garden Market, I remember physically sitting here on this curb, watching street performers and eating lunch. I'm literally looking at my picture of Covent Garden Market and then looking back up at this and like, yeah, no, that's it. Yeah, I did tweet that. I tweeted out about Covent Garden Market and being totally floored. And I've probably said it multiple times, and I'm sure there's some people like, oh my God, I'm so sick of hearing this story. But it was the first time in my life that I'd ever come across a game that was that fucking accurate. But yeah, that was literally, and as many times as I've told the story, I keep telling it because that was the first time ever in my life gaming anything that I'd had a sense of deja vu for a place that, like, not, I mean, deja vu is a thing that happens, but that was the first time I genuinely felt like I had been somewhere that I hadn't, because the game designer just did it so well and got it like so on point that I actually stepped into this place that I'd never been on in my life, and it was familiar. All because one guy went to London with a camera and took a shit ton of pictures. And then not only did he go and take a shit ton of pictures, but then the game designers, the programmers, the artists, the graphic artists, and the level designers, and everyone else who worked on this game put in the time and effort to recreate it. So to me, that will always be something just totally, utterly mind-blowing, that I was able to play a game and then that was set in a real-world locale, and then actually go to that place and be like, yeah, no, I recognize this. I know this place. I know these alleyways. I know this street. I recognize this hill. That was a first for me, and it definitely was a core. It's for sure a core memory, because that was the first time in my life something like that had ever happened to me. So yeah, that for me was probably the most. That for me is why I constantly wax poetic on Covent Garden Market, because that was just such a core memory for me of. It's like I've been here, but I've never been here. Fair play to everyone who worked on this game and who made that possible. Yeah. Hellgate London, where we go from travel nostalgia to oh my god, we're all gonna die, shit, there's demons everywhere. In 2 seconds flat. Stop setting me on fire. Shit. Please die. Please die. How do you like that, you sons of bitches? Totally stole that line from Mass Effect 2 when they're going after the collectors, but you know what? Thank you, Siona, for sticking with me and for helping me troubleshoot so that I could get into London 2038 proper, because I'm really enjoying this so far, and it's bringing all my beautiful, lovely memories. Oh good, yes, I can allocate this now. All my lovely memories of the original, proper, decent Hellgate London back to the fore, as opposed to the bastardized, blasphemized Steam version. Psst. I didn't say that, did I? I totally did.